the most extreme explosions in the universe. That's today's video. This was a video recommended to us by one of our subscribers. I have a hard time saying the username, so I just put it on the screen here. Thank you for the recommendation. So, what are the most extreme explosions? Hopefully this Corkazarts video will show us. And could one of these extreme explosions be the end of all life in our solar system, our planet? Is there any defenses for anything like this? Is it avoidable, or is it just part of the equation of existing in this universe? If you enjoy this type of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more. So let's go right into the video.
Supernovae are the most powerful explosions in the universe, unleashing enough energy to outshine galaxies. We have no
Outshine whole galaxies, an explosion that outshines the combined light emitted from billions of stars in a galaxy. This thing outshines it. Jeez.
A real metaphor for their power. If the sun were to magically go supernova, it would feel like you were being hit by the energy of a nuclear explosion every second for weeks.
Every second for weeks.
While supernovae are the engines of creation, forging the elements that enable life,
yeah, we wouldn't be here without this violent thing happening in the universe from the beginning of the universe.
They also burn sterile whole regions of galaxies.
That's the unfortunate side effect.
So what would happen if one hit Earth?
Corkazarts. All I know is I don't want to be around to find out.
There are, roughly speaking, two ways to make a supernova. Either the core of a massive star implodes, or, less common, a white dwarf gains mass to the point where it ignites explosive nuclear fusion. The outcome is the same, a supernova explosion. When we think of an explosion on Earth, we think of something that happens fast and ends. But a supernova is more like a volcanic eruption followed by a tsunami.
The party just doesn't stop.
At first, there's a colorful ball of hot, expanding gas, creating a spectacular cloud that will shine for about a month.
Imagine an explosion that shines for a month on Earth.
But then, it doesn't stop. Hot and dangerous gas rushes outwards at speeds of 10,000 kilometers a second through the near vacuum of space.
10,000 kilometers a second.
Sweeping up the sparse gas of the galaxy.
And it still remains hot.
This wall of gas expands for tens of thousands of years and will eventually span up to dozens of light years.
My goodness. Dozens of light years across. An explosion. Far-reaching.
Until it finally cools off and disperses its substance back into the galaxy. So what if this star tsunami hits us? Well, the damage depends on how far away it is.
Let's hope we never find out, at least not anytime soon.
Stage 1, thousands of light years away. Humans have witnessed dozens of supernovae, but all of them were thousands of light years away. They appeared as new stars, some outshining the moon, twinkling for a few weeks, and disappearing. Aside from
hundreds of years ago, wow.
Looking very pretty at this distance, they don't do much to us. Stage 2, 300 light years away.
That's very close.
Things begin to get a bit icky once a supernova occurs around 300 light years away. We can expect one this close to us every few million years.
Okay. We got a few million years to prepare for this, people.
A single star giving the night sky an eerie glow like twilight. And while this is far enough away and dim enough to not do harm to us, they can affect the Earth. At these distances, it's like being hit by the last weak waves of the star tsunami. Not strong enough to do real damage, but still noticeable. In fact, we know that over the past 10 million years, multiple supernovae have struck Earth from these distances.
Haven't there been recordings of them in like cores of trees? I think there was some evidence in that captured, which is amazing.
Because we can find radioactive isotopes of iron deep in the rocks and sediments at the bottom of the ocean.
Wow.
Amazingly, these supernovae around the solar system have cleared a 1,000 light-year wide pocket of space that's called the local bubble.
Wow.
They blew away the interstellar gas and dust, creating a lumpy wall of gas that's now a cradle for star formation. Stage 3.
So it looks like even the after effects of something going supernova creates the conditions for more new stars to be created with the pillars of creation. What's that famous picture called? Basically lumping together the gases that are out in these great expanses and giving them the opportunity for gravity to take hold and create new stars. Supernovas are so critical, but so dangerous.
150 light years away. Once a supernova happens much closer than 300 light years, we're approaching the zone where it does real damage.
Jeez.
Stars have extremely powerful magnetic fields. When they die, the tsunami of dead star actually retains a lot of this magnetic energy woven through the shockwave that expands outwards.
Whoa, are we gonna get hit by magnetic storm? Is that gonna cause like an EMP, destroy all our electronic infrastructure?
In this highly magnetized cloud, we get conditions like in a huge particle accelerator that's accelerating charged particles like protons, nuclei, and electrons to immense speeds.
Wow.
Which means we have an expanding cloud that is shooting deadly radiation in all directions long after the bright light from the initial explosion has faded away.
Jeez.
If a supernova happens too close by, waves of these cosmic rays will wash over the solar system for thousands of years.
Oh my God. Thousands of years? Thousands of years. Wow.
While we're mostly protected on Earth's surface by the atmosphere and ozone layer, the influx of extra radiation will still increase cancer and mutation rates. Not enough to cause a mass extinction, but it will be noticeable.
Could it be a thing that pushes evolution further and adaptation and new kinds of adaptation because of the mutations happening through the... Okay, I'm just talking nonsense right now.
Spaceflight would become impossible in the solar system as astronauts wouldn't survive the waves of radiation for long.
Wow.
We don't know exactly.
So would that put all our space exploration on pause for thousands of years? What the... Oh my God, we'd have to fully depend on robotics and AI at that point, right?
How bad this would be, but a supernova that is close enough may trap our species on Earth for generations, maybe thousands of years. It only gets worse from here. Stage 4, closer than 100 light years.
Oh my God.
Within 100 light years, things get bad as a supernova
I could already feel it.
disrupts our climate in ways that we don't fully understand yet. There are a few unpleasant things happening all one after another. First, the high-energy photons arrive from the explosion, followed by many decades of radiation from the radioactive tsunami, both of which seriously damage the ozone layer, Earth's shield against harmful radiation. The ozone layer absorbs ultraviolet radiation by breaking apart ozone, O3, into O2 and a free oxygen atom, which later reforms back into another ozone molecule. But the supernova radiation breaks up nitrogen molecules that gobble up the free oxygen, breaking the cycle and depleting the ozone layer quickly. Without a radiation shield, everybody living on the surface is exposed to very high levels of UV radiation from our sun. Cancer rates would skyrocket, and just going outside during the day could be life-threatening. The extra radiation would also kill a lot, if not most, of the plankton in the oceans that live near the
Oh no, isn't that one of the biggest food sources of the ecosystem in the sea?
surface and are the basis for the marine food chains, leading to a mass extinction.
Oh God. Will this bring about world peace? Or are we going to still be fighting wars? Oh, I guess people would still be fighting wars over resources now, which are even more limited than ever. Okay.
Worse still, supernova radiation would ionize gas in the atmosphere, which means that it would punch through molecules and knock electrons off nuclei, leaving them charged. These charged nuclei then act as seeds for water vapor to gather and form massive global clouds.
Oh no. Is this a setup for like massive storms and tsunamis? Oh my God.
In the worst case, they would reflect enough sunlight to trigger an ice age.
I hate the cold. I hate the cold.
In fact, it's thought that the Ice Age 2.5 million years ago was caused by a supernova. Some scientists even think that a supernova about 60 light-years away might have been the cause of the Devonian mass extinction 350 million years ago.
Wow.
But wait, there's more. The electrons punched free by the radiation form enormous electric avalanches, or an...
Oh my God. You know what? I kind of love when there's a lot of thunderstorms. It's beautiful and it's very relaxing. I don't know why. Rain with thunderstorm is relaxing to me, but I enjoy watching it. But this sounds crazy. Like,
In other words, lightning. Earth is hit by some of the worst thunderstorms in millions of years.
wow.
The intense lightning causes global wildfires that consume forests and crops, devastate cities, disrupt our electrical grids, and global supply chains.
This is like freaking Armageddon right here. Holy.
All while a decimated ozone layer leaks deadly radiation. While in the past the ecosystem may have bounced back from a nearby supernova after a few thousand or million years, there's no guarantee modern civilization can take a hit of this magnitude. We would face food shortages, skyrocketing prices, and wars as nations struggle to not be consumed by chaos.
Look at that. So actually wars would go up. Oh man.
So a supernova this close would at the very least do significant damage for hundreds or thousands of years, if not end our modern civilization, and with it millions or even billions of lives.
Would we become the real life Mad Max movie?
Still, humanity would likely survive and could recover. Stage 5, closer than 25 light years.
Whoa, 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 whoa. If all that damage was happening at like 100, 150, 50, well, now we're going to take a look at 25. It's RIP, no?
A supernova closer than 25 light years means that we're in its kill radius, where a
There we go. See? Kill radius.
mass extinction is all but guaranteed. Probably about half of the ozone layer would be destroyed, and massive climactic disruption on a scale we've never witnessed would ravage Earth.
Jeez.
Entire ecosystems would swiftly be wiped out by radiation as global wildfires envelop the planet. All the things described before happen, but way more intensely and much faster. A few people might survive for years in bunkers if they have food supplies, but the world they return to will be devastated and
This is another plot for another movie and a video game. You guys tell me all the movies and video games in the comments that have something like this going on and everybody moving underground.
hostile to life for hundreds of thousands of years.
Oh, and TV shows.
Human extinction is extremely likely. The final stage,
Wow.
4 light years.
Four light years away. Goodness gracious. Why we even, oh my God.
Being any closer to a supernova is very unlikely because space is big, but the effects would be extreme. Even from 4 light years away, the distance to Alpha Centauri, a supernova would be almost as bright as the sun in the sky.
Jeez. Imagine looking up and seeing 2 suns in the sky.
Distance to Alpha Centauri, a supernova would be almost as bright as the sun in the sky. While casting 2 shadows could be fun for a few hours, within days the Earth's surface gets as hot as a sauna, baking the surface for weeks until the explosion fades.
God. Imagine living near the equator while this is happening.
The surface of Earth burns, scoured of life. Even the oceans aren't safe. The massive amount of radiation that follows burns away the ozone layer, killing everything that sees sunlight.
Jeez.
It would be the largest extinction event in history, reducing life to a few survivors in the deep sea and critters in the deep soil.
Wow. Wow. What could we do to survive something like this? Like, what could humanity do? I guess just keep going deeper underground.
Life basically has to start over.
God.
Conclusion. How worried do you need to be?
Hopefully not very worried, because Corcosite said space is very, very big. But we're surrounded by stars in every direction. How often do they go supernova? That's the question.
So, should you worry? No. Fortunately, there are only a handful of stars that may explode within 1,000 light years of Earth, and none are close enough to be a serious threat.
Ooh. Whew. Oh, I was about to lose all kind of sleep. only have a handful of stars within 1,000 light years. So that is beautiful. But the problem is our whole solar system is moving. Could we end up getting closer and closer to bigger clusters of stars?
Even better, these stars will probably not go supernova for many millions of years.
Probably. But yeah, we got many millions of years. Hopefully multi-planetary civilization, humanity by then.
So you are safe. But there's no guarantee for the far future. As stars orbit the galaxy, our descendants may find themselves dangerously close to a supernova. But by then, a far more advanced and wiser humanity will hopefully be able to just move out of the way.
Wow.
In any case, you can sleep well tonight under the...
Yeah, I was about to lose all kind of sleep, man. What a nightmare scenario this would be.
Beautiful night sky.
Okay, so that was the end of the video. And aren't you glad we're not going to be around for any of this stuff? It's completely horrific if you think about it. It's just sterilizing everything. Even if we got to Mars and other planets within our solar system, we'll still be in the range. When we're talking about light years is the type of radius that could be impacted by a supernova. But luckily, we're not in a very, very crowded area. But the solar system is moving. It's rotating around the galaxy, the Milky Way. Things could align badly, also have some bad luck that way. So if you enjoy videos like this, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are, any ideas. How would we stop this? How would we survive something like this? Even a future civilization of humans, how would they, besides that stellar engine and moving the whole solar system away, what are some other options? I guess just digging deeper practically and creating your own ecological system underground, maybe. But this is dealing with it for thousands of years of onslaught. Oh, Armageddon indeed. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you in the next video. Don Mecca out.